Hey guys, update on the tank and the sump. As you can see, pretty much all the corals are sort of withdrawn and not coming out. There's a reason for that. One of the things that happened yesterday was that, if you recall from my prior video, I had this brass valve on my sump intake. And one of the viewers on YouTube correctly pointed out that that is probably not a good thing to do, because having a brass which contains copper valve in the salt water leaches copper into the tank, which can kill all your corals. So now my corals were all kind of withdrawn before I put that on, and I was assuming it was just because I was messing inside of the tank, putting the overflow in and just generally screwing around with the tank and disturbing everything. But then I started reading up on copper in saltwater tanks and got a little freaked out, because people were saying it could happen within a matter of like 48 hours and all this stuff. So just to play it safe, I shut down the sump, took the valve off, got it out of the water here. And this morning I've got a new PVC valve on there. But one of the other things that I also realized yesterday, because I was thinking that the corals were pretty withdrawn like this before I put the valve in. So just to double check, I went ahead and I checked the salinity of my water, and lo and behold, the salinity on my water was right around 1.020, way low. The reason for that is because when I added water into my sump, I went to the local pet store or local fish shop, got a 5-gallon jug of salt water, but the fish shop, they were replumbing their RO and saltwater distribution, and apparently those two got mixed together at some point. So the salt water that I thought I bought from the fish shop was actually, because I still have some and I tested it, was actually down here at about, sorry for the focus, it was actually down here at about 1.018 was that what I bought as supposedly salt water. So what I did was I ended up putting pretty much all of the 5 gallons into the sump to top everything off. So for about 6 hours yesterday, my tank was running at low salinity at about 1.0, or sorry, 1.020. And that's why the corals all withdrew. Basically, they got almost a freshwater long-term dip. Now, I obviously have some salt, so I immediately mixed in some salt and got the salinity back up to where it was supposed to be. But the corals have still pretty much withdrawn. No damage to the fish, no damage to the shrimp, wherever he is. He's back there under the rock. No damage to the snails or anything, even though that one's upside down, he does that. But the corals definitely took a little bit of a dip here. These guys are still closed up over here on top because the emerald crab crawled over the top of them, but they were opened up a little bit a few minutes ago. And you can see the fish screwing around with the zoes here. Those guys are opened up. The green star polyps started kind of opening up there, and the rest of them are still pretty much withdrawn. They should recover though. When I get corals, I dip them anyway, and usually they stay closed for maybe like up to 2 days or so, maybe 3 days even, before they kind of recover from their shock, which is what I'm hoping will happen with the rest of them. The only one I'm not sure about is this chalice coral up here. It's pretty bleached out. Now I can look at the texture of it, and you can't see it on the video, but the texture, You can still see little kind of gooey stuff at the top. You know, it hasn't died out completely. It's definitely washed out, and it's more washed out in the video here. It used to be sort of a deep pink. Right now it's a really light pink. So it got almost bleached out. Being in a fairly freshwater dip for like 6 hours. And that includes the mushrooms here. They're kind of withdrawn. Same thing with the mushrooms over here. You can see they're all withdrawn there. So lesson learned here, always check the salinity of your water, even if you're buying salt water from a local fish shop. And while I'm at it here, let me show you the sump down here again. One of the things that I picked up was a light that I was going to put in the center section right over here to run that center section as a refugium. So I picked up one of these small Finnex Ray 2 lights. This has got blue and white. 54 bucks, but the thing is so nice. I actually put it up here since I don't have anything in the refugium right now. This is a 12-inch. You can see all the LEDs on there. One row is white, the other one blue. Super bright. It's all aluminum. Pretty nice. I might have to take a look at getting a larger size when I do upgrade this tank. Just to show you why I put it up here, just for the heck of it, just to see how bright they are in the main tank. So this is with the regular light on, and I'll turn these guys on, and it definitely brightens up the tank. Very, very bright, even brighter than what it looks like here on the video. I'll have to do a review of those once I've got them up and running for a little while. So, that's it for now. I'll keep you guys updated on how things go.